Hello, beautiful people. Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for sure. And it is, of course, that time of the week. 5 albums you must check out, released this week. We begin with the legendary Thrashers' Onslaught. First release on RPM is a very special double album, one that celebrates the inception of the band and the consequent 40th anniversary of their debut album, Power from Hell. It's called Origins of Aggression, and the new record contains 22 tracks on a double album format. The first disc featuring re-recordings of the most important Onslaught tracks from the early years, while the second disc consists of punk and metal cover versions that shaped Onslaught into the band they are today. Love them or hate them, absolutely nobody can deny the impact this band has had on the metal scene in general, let alone the thrash metal scene. They're pioneers, and not only is it incredible that they've been around in some form or another since 1982, but it is incredible that they're still going so strong today. Origin of Aggression's first disc is 10 great examples of re-recordings done right. They're not replacing the original, of course, and in some cases aren't better, but they perfectly complement and pay tribute to the glorious past. These 10 tracks would be strong enough to be an album of their own, but Onslaught have sought to go further, delivering a double album that all fans should desire, as the second disc is filled with exciting, unique, and fun covers.
Life has no meaning in a place that has no heart to bleed. Through walls of glass I stare.
Up next, recent prosthetic record signees, the Maryland deathcore group Thus Spoke Zarathustra, have released their sophomore album, I'm Done With Self-Care, It's Time for Others' Harm, intended as an examination of the duality of the self and human existence. I'm Done With Self-Care, It's Time for Others' Harm is a conceptual horror-inspired excavation of the bipolarity of self-betterment and healing with mankind's more malevolent inclinations towards turmoil, anxiety, and vengeance. The new wave of deathcore, paying homage to the past but taking the sound in an exciting, fresh direction. It is exemplified by this band, a powerhouse of intensity that delivers crushing brutality and unyielding heaviness, while also having experimental aspects and massive moments of melodic style flair. With this sophomore album, the group have also refined their sound. Some was sharp, some was blunt, but always knowable. The Gentlemen of Grunge, JD Power Trio are back with a brand new album, Prison Perfect Continuous. Rocking hard but delivering music with heart and soul, the infectiousness of JD Power Trio's sound is not easily defined. Sure, at its core, it is rock music, and rock music with groove and a grungy flair. But they are a band who like to experiment, and fusing their music with alternative elements, the result is always compelling.
Down circus
Colombian metal crossover band Poison the Preacher have released their debut album Versus the World via Seek and Strike Records. It's a bit of thrash, a bit of death, a bit of hardcore, and plenty of cultural pride. Mix all of this together and you've got the sound of Poison the Preacher, a dynamic group aiming to push heavy boundaries through sheer force. Their drive is notable, and this debut album leaves one hell of an impression, especially if you like a bit of groove and stomp with your metal.
So you think I can give me down to make it down. I don't give a fuck about you. Check out the videos now. You don't keep on friends. You just don't keep it down. You're on the fence. Say myself in the eye. You don't get it. You never know your flaws in those things. The odds to give me no fluttering. Never think you.
And finally, it's Insult. Over the past few years, they've been composing their debut album, Reside in Furnace, and this record has now finally seen the light of day. There's nothing complex here, nothing liable to change the face of metal, yet what it lacks in innovation, it makes up for in sheer riff-driven headbanging power. Insult have condensed the best of their metal ways into 8 solid slabs of heavy freaking metal. Not everything can be or will be game-changing. Sometimes it is perfectly fine to just nail a sound or style. And that is exactly what Insult does with this album. Your neck muscles will ache afterwards.
I got the hammer down. On that there ain't no doubt. Hell's going out my name. There ain't no coming down. I'm hitting on 60. The devil's on my side. I'm tripping on this dead thought.
But that could apply to just about everything here. All 5 albums are heavy, intense, and liable to have you banging your head hard. It's a great week for releases. You got any thoughts or ones that you want to share with me? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.